Howdy howdy, this is Crafty Grinding back again with an arena cutoff video for Marvel Contest of Champions. Today I cover round 1 results plus round 2 predictions for the Archangel and Spider-Man Stark Enhanced arenas. So first for the round 1 results. So for the 4-star feature Archangel arena, his top 800 cutoff was at 11.7 million with the top 10% shard tier coming in at 4.5 million and the 11% shard tier coming in just over 2 million. Then we look at the 4-star basic Spider-Man Stark Enhanced Arena. The top 10% came in just at 6 million. That's a Archangel 4-star basic similar number, with the 11 to 25% coming in at 1.7 million. And then we look at the 3-star Archangel Arena coming in at top 10% cutoff at 708,000, with 11 to 25% shard tier coming in at 661,000. So when you look at these results overall, the Archangel 4-star feature is an all-time high now for old champs. Anytime that we've had an old champ, that this is their second time coming into that 4-star feature arena, this is the highest. And this even includes those champs that came in during the November month where Valor was involved. There was some close with Hulk, but as an old champ, but he did not get to 11.7. He was actually closer to 11 million. Hulk was. So this is a new all-time high with Archangel coming in at 11.7 million. Then when we look at that Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, there's a big question: would he be closer to Archangel or closer to Iceman? Iceman closer to 7 million, with Archangel closer to 6 million for his 4-star basic. And as you can see here, Spider-Man played out closer to that Archangel 4-star basic result. So when compared to my round 1 predictions, I had Archangel, even though I had him as an all-time high, I did have him coming in higher, but it's greater than 20% higher than the actual result. So this is really a C grade prediction. Same thing here with Stark Spider-Man. This is real close to that 20%, between that 15 to 20% cutoff, but just not at that 15% cutoff, which would have been in B grade. So again, this is another C grade prediction. But as expected, the old 3-star feature kind of numbers always come in right around that 700 to 725. You can see here this is an A grade number based on that 708 within that 5% range kind of thing, which brings my overall 2018 CUME GPA to a 2.8, so about a C plus. We'll call it for C for now and keep on moving from there. Then, so with round 1 done, let's take a look at round 2, what we can expect. So first, coming up with some 4-star feature arena results, you can see with Thor, which was close, even though we're dealing with Valor again. This was 10 million, then he had a jump to round 2 to 11 million. Then you look at Hulk, he was at that 11 million. Again, I was mentioning Hulk at the time held the highest first round cutoff for an old champ at 11 million, and then he jumped up just a little, almost very similar results from round 1 to round 2. And then with Loki, you can see that he had a very similar round 1 to round 2 results. So for the most part, with both Hulk and Loki, they were very, very similar numbers, but Thor did have that jump quite a bit from 10 million to 11 million. Now, when we jump over to the 4-star basic arena, you can see with Dormammu, there was a drop from 5 to 4.5. Then with Archangel, he had a decent drop from 6 to 5, so 6.1 to 5.2. So you can see a good million drop there. And then with Iceman, there was a very significant drop. I think everybody was scared off with that high 6.8 million cutoff, and he dropped all the way down to 3.3 million. I don't think because Spider-Man Starkey basically didn't have that high of as an Iceman, but did have a high one. I think we're going to see something very similar to Archangel's 4-star basic. We went from 6.1 to 5.2. I think we can see something very similar with Spider-Man Stark Enhanced. And then lastly, when we jump over to 3-star feature arena results, other than Hulk, pretty much everybody has a very similar round 1 to round 2. And even the volatility in the 11 to 25% shard tiers kind of leveled off as well, right around that 650,000 number. So when it comes to my round 2 predictions, this is where I actually think the cutoffs will be. I think with Archangel, again, it'll be a very similar number, around 12 million for round 2 cutoff, with a top 10% shard tier coming in at 4.6, and that 11 to 25% shard tier coming in right around 2.3 million. But then when we look at the top 10% 4-star basic for Spider-Man Stark Enhanced, I think you'll see that number coming in again. That will have a drop similar to Archangel did with his 4-star basic, jumping down to 5.3 from his 6 million first round cutoff, with 11 to 25% tier coming into 1.7 million. And then with the top 10% 3-star Archangel, I think you're going to see a number very similar to round one, which will be cut off around 725,000, with 11 to 25% coming in at 665,000. Again, this is where I think the cutoffs will actually land for the veterans bracket. When it comes to a grind target, though, if you want to be safe, I go to 12.5 for the 4-star feature Archangel. I go to 5.6 for Stark Spider-Man Enhanced, and then for the 3-star Archangel, I'd go to 750,000 for the top 10%. Again, these are for the veterans bracket. So when it comes to the beginners and intermediate bracket, I don't have a lot of past results to base off of. Plus, there's a lot of fluctuation in terms of the number of people that actually are in each of those brackets and qualify in each of those brackets. So I can only really kind of give you rough ranges. I can personally give you my own recent result in the intermediate bracket for the 4-star feature with my free-to-play account. I scored just over 1.7 million in the 4-star feature and just got Archangel with a rank of 195. So that's why you can see in that 4-star feature intermediate bracket, I have it set at 1.7 million because I personally just got Archangel at that number. Now with a 4-star basic, again, roughly 1.5 million based off of past results. I haven't heard anything recently for this recent arena, so if you did get that, would love to hear if you got Spider-Man at what number. I know one person was playing around 1.3 million, but I never saw the final results yet. And then with a 3-star feature, 650,000 roughly, but I was able to score him with a score closer to 500,000 versus 650,000. This again, just personally this last time around. Now for the beginners bracket, again, I haven't with my free-to-play account, I wasn't able to grind up enough to get actual any other champs, so I can't give you the latest and greatest for my own personal. But this is based off of just some past results people have shared with me. The 3-star feature coming in at around 245,000, the 4-star basic coming in at 750,000, and the 4-star feature coming in right around 1.2 million. Again, this is based off of what folks had told me here recently, but these numbers can change, more so for sure compared to the veterans bracket, just given all the fluctuation in terms of the number of people and the beginners and the intermediate brackets who qualify. So anyway, these are my thoughts on both the intermediate and beginners bracket, plus here are the grind targets again and the round 2 predictions for the veterans bracket. If you have any questions or have any difference of opinion on these, would love to hear about it in the comment section. Please throw them down there. We can talk about them there. And if you enjoyed this video, if you found this video informative, would really appreciate you clicking that thumbs up button. And if you like this and other videos I have on the channel, would really appreciate a subscribe. Other than that, thanks a lot for stopping by and have a great day.